Hi everyone, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, and today we have our card reading video that's a little bit different from our usual card reading video. In fact, that this is not only live, but we're doing personal card reading, so you can come along, you can request a reading, and I will pull a card for you, and I'm going to give you a reading on what you need to know most right now. This is where you're really going to get a message from your guides, and it's probably one they've been trying to give you for quite some time, and we're going to make sure that I do as many people as possible, we can get as many messages out there as possible, and try to make sure that everyone gets to hear what they need to hear, because that's a really important part of spiritual awakening. And I know it would have been really helpful if I could have had this when I was going through that too. So I can see some people have joined us live. I can see Lisa has joined us. Hi Lisa. And people are starting to pour in, so feel free to say hello. If you would like a reading and you haven't already requested it, just type in the comments box. You can leave your first name or just say yes please, and I'll be able to do the reading for you. I also have a range of different cards that I'm going to use today, and that means that I can kind of tune into the person and I can pick a deck that I feel most aligns with their energy. So it's going to be really, really interesting. So if you're joining live, tell us who you are and where you're from. Lisa says hi Kelly. Hello Lisa, thanks so much for joining us. Let's see what we can do. So I'm actually I've got a little list of people who pre-submitted their readings. They asked for a reading in advance. We did that through the email. If you're not on our email list, make sure you get on there, because this is where you really get the invites to all these things and you'll know ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is, I can see Lisa has asked for a reading, and I'm going to do Lisa's reading first because she's here live. Let me just feel which cards are going to be right. Oh, there's a powerful message coming through. I can really feel it. Okay. Lisa says she's in Leeds, England. Interesting. There we are. All the way from Leeds. Okay. So let's see, Lisa, what you need to know most right now. I can feel there's a lot of energy around this. I can tell you before I even pull a card, there's a lot of energy in your stomach, Lisa. A lot down round about the solar plexus. You know, a lot of tension, maybe even a block in there. And I hope nobody minds. I'm just going to give you guys whatever comes through, because it's always helpful just to get a little bit extra information. So let's see. Feel the energy that's coming through. Okay, let's see what we've got for you. Oh, this doesn't surprise me. Okay, Lisa. So this card that's coming up is called Energy Work. This card usually shows up when someone is a natural healer, when they have a really powerful energy or ability to shift or work with energy in some way. Okay, so this tells me that you absolutely, whether you're utilizing it right now or not, you have the ability to do energy work, to do energy healing. This card tells me you're a lot more powerful than you maybe realize that you are. I'm also wondering if there's a protective energy that's going on for you. Particularly this card has an angel looking after a little baby, and I'm wondering if there's children in your life, or there's a sense of mentorship or trying to look after younger people in any way, because that seems to stand out to me a little bit. And I can see Lisa said yes, blockage in the solar plexus. I would say there's a bit of work that needs done there. She says, I'm a healer, but I'm not practicing. That's okay, because you'll get there. This is all part of the journey. And remember, I was there too at one point. So I can definitely feel that you have a lot of healing ability available to you. I feel like there's a lot that kind of gets stuck in the hands. The energy is looking to find its way out through the body, and particularly for you, through the hands and the fingertips. And I feel like it's not really getting to move. There's a block. Let's see. You've got really, really strong energy, Lisa. Let's see. I feel like there's so much of your energy that's just ready to go. You're ready to do the healer thing. There's like the spiritual part of you, there's no problem, but there's just other things in the way. I feel there's complications and other things in the way that are holding you back. I'm just tuning in to see if there's anything else we need to know. The word that's coming through right now is an unfoldment, an unfolding of your gifts and abilities, and I feel like it's maybe been something that's been quite difficult to open up to, but I feel like it's just about to go, and see when it does, it's going to be like this picture. It's like total, this wonderful power and ability and real strength in your gifts because I think you're actually a very powerful healer. You just haven't quite found the avenue to channel it through yet. And I also feel like there's a lot of blessings waiting for you. I feel like once you step into that alignment with yourself, with who you really are, being a healer, you're going to find a lot of really wonderful things come into your life. And I wouldn't usually say this because you're never sure about exactly how the energy will manifest, but I feel like it's prosperity, it's abundance, it's positive things coming into your life, and it's like your life gets a serious upgrade. There's going to be real positivity there. Lisa says, my hands are tingling as we speak. When you start tuning into the energy, you'll be able to feel it. So I feel for you, the most important thing is that you get an outlet for this healing energy that you have. And it might be that you need to find some sort of practice or technique that lets you kind of funnel it a little bit. There's wonderful things coming for you. Wonderful things coming for you. You just need to clear a few blocks out the way. And I would definitely pay attention to that block in the solar plexus because it's really quite noticeable when I'm tuning into your energy. So there's a lot that needs cleared there. Definitely something to do, but wonderful things coming up for you. So I hope that was helpful and I hope that resonated for you, Lisa. Let's get into some other readings. So I'm just going to have a little look, check I haven't missed anyone. Okay, so we're all good. So now I'm going to do a reading for Jennifer. Now, Jennifer, you'll know who you are because you emailed me, right? So if you're Jennifer and you email me, you'll know who you are. Lisa says, I've needed this message, Kelly. I've been doubting myself. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Lisa. I'm more than happy to help. Don't doubt yourself. Your energy is so powerful. Please don't doubt yourself. And all the best to you. Okay, so let's see. Jennifer, let's take a look at what you need to know most right now. I can already feel some of the energy of this. I think there's going to be a lot of information and content coming through in this one. Let's see. One thing I can feel before I even lift the card is that you're spinning a lot of plates right now, Jennifer. Things feel busy. There's a lot going on, fast moving. Oh, there we go. Of course. Okay. So the card that's coming up for you is, of course, entrepreneur, and I know you, so I know that that is true of who you are. I feel like this is where you're getting to ignite the flame. This is where you're getting to really step forward. Now, it feels like there's probably been quite a lot of blocks. There's been a lot of stuff in the way, and I know you've been working on yourself. I know you do a lot of healing, and you're always moving forward. It feels like the light is just about to catch. It's just about to completely blow up in a really positive way. And what I want to say is, I'm feeling some doubts like, am I healed enough? Am I clear enough to do this? And I want you to know that this card indicates to me that wherever you are on your healing path right now, because we could always find more to heal, there's always more there. I feel like it's regardless of where you are there, it's just about stepping forward, stepping into your light, and really allowing yourself to be the inspiration for other people. Because I know how fast-paced and energy you are. You've got a lot of energy, and I feel that you can be a wonderful inspiration in showing people how it's done, stepping up there first, because you get quite a lot of leadership energy, stepping up there first, being the first one to go for it, and really inspiring others, because that's what this card's all about. You can see all the people that are watching down below being inspired by this flame being lit. And I feel like it's one of those things that once you get going with it, it's just going to take off. It feels like it's going to move like fire. It's going to catch like fire. It's going to be something that's really fast paced, just like you and your energy. So I think that'll be really awesome for you. And also there's an acknowledgement with this card that you don't realise how much you already influence others with your energy. Because what I'm feeling when I'm looking at this card is almost as if this angel is lighting the flame, and they're kind of unaware of the people who are already watching, being influenced by it, being inspired by it. And there's definitely an acknowledgement of how far you've come, the things that you've conquered, how high you've climbed, so to speak, to get out of the difficulty that you've worked through and the low energy. This is going to be a really powerful time for you, and I see the definite clear word that's coming through is business. It's all about business. Definitely in a big way, opening that up. So absolutely all the best to you in doing this. I know you're going to go for it, and I know you're going to do great. So I'm sending a lot of positive energy to you, Jennifer. That's lovely. Okay, let's see. Barb. Hello, Barb. Could I have a card, please? You certainly can. Now I'm just going to feel out. I'm feeling a different deck for you because I just feel like we're working with slightly different energy. I think we need some different cards for that. Okay, right, Barb, let's see what you need to know most of all right now. And find out what we need to know. Oh, we've got some jumping cards. There's fast moving energy here. Let's see. Right, Barb, let's have a look. Okay, so this is a card that's all about healing right now. So it says see the other person's point of view. So when we're moving through this energy, it's really mostly about healing. It's about being able to shift perspectives. Now, whether this is something that's happened right now or whether it's something that is going to happen, this indicates a really big shift in the psyche, a huge healing of all the content that you're working through with spiritual awakening. And I feel like there's kind of different aspects to this from what you would take away straight off the bat. It tells me that there's something in your life that has maybe held a lot of upset for you. It's been something that's been quite painful. And I feel like when you can move past the pain and you can read it a little bit more deeply, you're going to be able to see it in a way that helps you understand why someone did what they did or why something happened the way that it did. Doesn't ever necessarily mean we're saying that it's okay that somebody hurts us or betrays us or does something that really impacts us. But it's more about uplifting your spirit than it is really about having to forgive the act that's been done. It's more about being able to rise above those energies and be in a place where it's like, I'm okay with myself, I'm okay with this energy. Thank you for the love, everyone. I think that's a really good space for you to be in. There's a lot of heart healing because you can see this card, there's a real pink aura here. And I keep actually doing this while I'm talking. It's very much about heart healing for you. There's a lot of broken heart chakra energy, but it is going to change. It is going to heal. And you want to support that process as much as you can. I feel like this is where we have these sort of healing realizations, these powerful shifts, where you recognize something about the situation and it just soothes something within. This is when the truth's going to come to light in a way that's from a higher spiritual perspective. Something really special happening there for you, Barb. And I wish you all the best for it. One last thing I'm going to say is I don't know if you can notice there's lotuses on this picture. So that tells me the more that you can heal, the more you're going to spiritually awaken even further. It's going to be good for you. There's big, powerful shifts coming. There we are. I hope that was helpful. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, I'm going to do one more live reading just now, and then I've got some other people who have submitted for readings beforehand. So we've got Stargazer. Let's see. I would like to get a reading. I have a question about a business course I signed up for. It's causing me a lot of turmoil. I don't know what direction to take. I seem to get signs to do it, but it's throwing me in a lot of internal conflict and it doesn't feel aligned. I want to drop out and get a refund. But so far I haven't been able to. My other option is to pause the course and do it later, but that doesn't feel good either. And it's causing me a lot of inner conflict. Well, we can definitely do you a reading, Stargazer, no problem at all. Now, what I will tell you is, the interesting thing is sometimes you get a reading for a specific question that you have and the guides decide that you need to know something else more. So I'm interested to see what comes up here. Just going to feel out these cards. Okay, I know what deck I need for you. Okay, so let's see. Take a little look. Thank you to all of you who have joined us live. I really appreciate it. And remember, if you'd like a reading, we're having jumping cards. If you'd like a reading, just drop it in the comments. Just say so. And I'll do my best to get to as many people as I possibly can. That is my focus today, is trying to get to as many people as I possibly can. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with the two cards that jumped out because they just completely popped. So the first one that came out, Stargazer, is this card here, the Ocean. This card usually shows up when we need to think about things, or we need to take a breather, we need to step back and take stock of what's going on and kind of have a review of what's happening for us right now. There are usually a lot of emotions that come up with this. Whether you feel those emotions now or not, and I can tell from your message that there's quite a lot of emotion attached to this. It's obviously causing you quite a bit of distress, understandably. This you're going to find is just allowing you to take a little bit of space to review everything and really think about it from that higher perspective. It tells me that there's too much mind chatter. for you to really think clearly. And it also tells me that the best thing that you can do right now is ground your energies. Even though it feels, because I'm getting the energies almost like there's no time to think about it, I have to rush, I have to make this decision now. And that may be the case, but just if you can just take 10 minutes, 15 minutes to ground your energies and just kind of plug back into source, you might find that it's easier to make your decision on what it is that you need to know, what it is you need to do to move forward. Okay, so the guides aren't giving you a specific answer on what you should do about your course, but this tells me that the answer will come and that your guides are there to help you find that within yourself, not to tell you what it is, because that's the frustrating thing I learned a long time ago. They won't tell you what to do, but they will lead you to the answer that's within you. Okay, so you need a little bit of space to be able to do that, and I feel this has been quite stressful for you. So just give yourself that time and just hold on, because we've got one more card for you, because 2 jumped out. This other one should be a reassurance. Have confidence. This card comes up when we've maybe been trying to move through something and we're feeling like we're a little bit unsure, or maybe a little bit insecure, or we're even starting to doubt ourselves. We're not sure if we're doing the right thing. We're not sure if we're doing it correctly. This card tells me there is nothing to worry about, that you have everything that you need in order to move forward. And I feel really strongly that you need to allow your guides to sort of, they're giving me a word because I was going to say, advise you on what to do. They're saying influence. It's influence. It's a gentle nudge. It's a, what about this? This might be helpful. It's never ever do this. It's never a direction. They just kind of gently bring you to the answer. And I feel like the more you move through this phase of what you're going through right now, it's all really about building your confidence. It's all really about feeling more secure and centered in who you are and your gifts and abilities, which I can sense there is a lot of. So I feel like you just need a little bit of time and space. The answer will come. And there's a little bit in this card as well that also says, trust that the answer will arrive. Trust that your guides have your back, because you wouldn't be here right now getting a message if it wasn't for the fact that your guides are making sure that happens for you. So you're definitely fully supported, and I really send all my best. I hope everything goes well for you, and I'm sure it will. Okay, so let's see. So Barb, who we did a reading for before, says, thank you. It's true what I'm going through, and I keep hoping it will get better. Keep the hope, Barb, because I don't think you need to hope that it will get better. I think it's already happening. You just need to focus a little bit on that healing and you'll be doing fantastic. Right, let's see. Okay, we've got Victoria would like a card. Hi, Victoria. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Let's have a little look. Now, I'm going to change the deck again. I didn't think I was going to use this deck, but I feel really pulled towards it right now. Okay, Victoria. Let's see what we can do. Oh, there's quite a lot of energy to this. What you need to know right now. Oh, there we go. Strength. Strength is coming through for you right now. This tells me you may be going through a period of life, or your awakening, or some sort of challenge that you're starting to doubt yourself. This card comes up when we're maybe feeling like, I don't know if I can take much more of this. I don't know if I'm going to get through it. You're not sure you've got what you need inside to really get there. This tells me without a doubt that you are so much stronger than you realise you are, that you actually have a really powerful energy within. And the more that you go through these experiences, even though it's really difficult, I promise you, it is there to pull the strength right up and out of you, to help you discover what's actually already in there. Because I know I can feel it, but you're just not quite in touch with it at the moment. And there's a lot of, feels like there's some self-doubt around it. There's no need for any self-doubt. This card tells me that you are so much stronger than you realise. You're a very strong spirit. And I actually sense going in a slightly different direction, Victoria, and I hope you don't mind, but it makes me feel that there are some past life issues that can be doing with a bit of resolve. There's some past life issues, I feel, where your confidence has been knocked within yourself about how strong you are or what you can handle. Coping keeps coming up, how you can cope. I feel that there's been a past life experience where you got to a point where it's like, I can't cope anymore, I can't deal with this, I can't do it. And if that was resolved, I think you would find your strength would come through a lot more easily and it would be easier to access. So definitely consider that. And remember that everything you've been through makes you stronger. Everything you've been through gives you wisdom, and that's what allows us to become the ascended masters over time, the collection of all this wisdom and experience. The last thing I'm going to say to you is there's a bird of prey up there that's standing out to me. Watch out for any birds of prey. I feel like you're going to notice them, and it's going to be a sign of strength for you. So please pay attention, because your guides are asking you to look up and look out for them, because they're definitely there. I hope that that's helpful to you. I'm going to take a little sip of water because, as you guys probably know, when you're working with energy, you need a lot of water for the electricity and the energy in your system. It's very important to stay hydrated. You'll probably notice when I'm doing these lives, or if you've been in a session with me, I usually have tea and water and lots of different things, because you've got to stay hydrated. Okay, I can see Stargazer says thank you. You are more than welcome. I'm so glad I was able to help. I hope that it makes you feel a bit more supported on your journey. Okay, so let's see. So the next we have a pre-submitted reading, which is Damian. Now let me feel. Oh, everyone's got really strong energy today. What is happening out there? I think everyone's starting to really tune into what's really in there for them. I think that's what's happening. I think we're starting to really step forward, and that's a good thing. I'll tell you, picking up on all this, you guys have got more than you realise. You really do. Okay, Damian, let's do a card reading for you. Let's see what you need to know. Okay, Damian. Okay, so this card's coming up. This tells me we're focused on the power of joy energy. What it tells me is you might have found that you've been a bit disconnected from that recently. Joy might be a difficult thing to tune into. It might be a difficult thing to hold on to. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming in. I feel like something's going to come into your life to bring you joy. Usually I would say, find a way to connect with these things, find a way to seek that out, because your guides are leading you there. I feel like something unexpected is going to come into your life, and it's like, oh, they're giving me that feeling. It's like, pow, something really powerful comes in, and it's like absolute joy, happiness, feeling great, something good's coming for you. And I think that's as simple as the message is. That's as simple as it is. Something really good's coming. Watch out. It's on its way. Lovely. Okay, let's see. Barb says, do you do personal readings? Yes, I do personal angel readings where I'll do like a life reading for what's going on right now, and that's where we do a lot more cards. It's a big set, and it gives me a little bit past, present, future, what you need to focus on, what's going on spiritually, and it just allows me to do a much deeper reading. So I'll put the link in the comments. It'll probably be when we're done, but I'll put the link in the comments to the angel card readings, which are on our website, spiritualawakeningsigns.com, and you can take a little look there if you want to go more in depth. I'm more than happy to help. Okay. Right, next we have someone I've worked with before, Bonnie. Bonnie, this is your reading. I was delighted to hear from you, and I hope you're doing well. Now here we are. Let's see. Right, Bonnie, let's see what it is you need to know right now. Okay. Oh, I've got some chunky cards. I've got some energy moving. Okay, interesting. So, Bonnie, we have this card coming up for you right now. The card of writing. Now, it depends how you take this card. For some, writing is absolutely spot on. It's exactly the message. For others, it's actually the picture. If you look at the picture, it's about someone working away at something, someone building something, someone creating something, and there's this wonderful, angelic, spiritual influence. And you can call it whatever you want, spirit guides, universal energies, source, creator. You can call it whatever you like, but what I can tell you is there are real spiritual influences in your team trying to guide and lead you right now. I feel they're trying to lead you to the wisdom within it, and I don't know if you guys picked up on the call, but I can hear the owl outside starting to hoot, starting to make it sound, make itself known. Very much about the wisdom that's in there, the wisdom, the knowledge that is going to come through you, Bonnie. I feel like there's so much ready to come through. There's just a few blocks that have been in the way, and I don't feel like it's so difficult now to move past them. I feel like it's going to get easier. But what you are going to need to do is pay attention to the insights you get, the thoughts, the ideas, the inspirations, in whatever area of life this is really applying to you, because I feel that your spirit guides are very, very much there, very, very there, very, very much there to help you. And you'll also see there's a protective aspect as well while you're doing this work. There's the wings. You're literally being taken under their wing and looked after. So a lot of wonderful influences coming through you. I feel there's also the opportunity to channel. If you can get into the right space, channeling would definitely be a wonderful thing that you could do. People do that in different ways. You would need to find the right way for you, but there's some great things ahead for you. I really hope this helps. I hope you're doing well. Right, let's see. Next we have, let's see, we've got Jhailine. I hope that I'm saying this correctly. Jhailine, this is your message. Let's see what you need to know right now. Okay, let's see what we can do. Have a little clear of the cards. Okay, Jhailine, this is your message. Aha, Jhailine. Oh, there's a change in direction coming for you. Big change in direction. This is not only just a change in direction, a change in pathway, a change in, there's a big shift in your life coming if it's not already here, but I feel like you're the orchestrator of it. There's very much an aspect of looking around at what it is you want, setting your sights on something, and there'll be a little bit of the universe unfolding it, but it's like you've made the decision, you've set the intention, and go. There's very much a very, very high vibrational energy, a sense that the more that you move along this path, you're going to find it's bright, it's clear, it's optimistic. I feel like this is where you start to recognize that all the blocks are going to fall away and you're going to move into something. It's just so fresh. It's such a fresh, new feeling. There's no old ties to anything negative. It's going to be a really wonderful experience. And I feel it very much a new beginning. Something really new, a new project, a new beginning, something new that's ready for you. And I'm absolutely ecstatic for you. So all the best with that. Look out for it coming and be ready to receive it because it's on its way. Okay, great. Let's see. Stargazer, who we did a reading for just a little while ago. Let me see if I can get into that message. It's not quite letting me in for some reason. It's not letting me open the whole comment, but I can see I'm going to go sit outside in the lawn, put my bare feet on the ground. That's exactly what you need to do. That's a perfect way to ground. Absolutely. I'm sorry I can't see the rest of your message. I'll have a little check after we're finished. Right, let's see who else. We've got a message for Paul. Let's see. I'm going to go with this deck here. Okay, Paul, let's find out what you need to know most right now. And again, if you're watching live and you would like a card to be pulled, feel free to just let me know in the comments. I'm going to get through as many as I can today within reason. Yeah, everyone, we got cut off a little bit there. Sorry about that, and I hope that you guys are still able to join us live. You'll find the video if you just give yourself a minute. You should be able to find it and see that I'm live again and just hop back on. So we're going to do a reading for Paul. Let's have a look at what Paul needs to know right now. Let's have a little check. Okay. Here's what you need to know right now, Paul. Let's see. This is a confirmation, Paul. You're on the right path. That's very much the card today. You are on the right path. Everything's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't fall into self-doubt is the main thing that's coming up here. There's no need to fall into self-doubt. Everything you're doing is aligning and you're following the path perfectly. So keep going with that path. It says keep doing what you're doing because it's working. It is working. If you've got any doubts, if you get any concerns, if you're not sure, just stay true to the path because this tells me your energies are really aligned right now. And the image on this card shows me that you're actually really aligned in your chakras with your path. So even if there's a bit of uncertainty, you're doing the right thing. This is confirmation just to keep on going. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Hello to everyone who's joined us again. Sorry about that, we got cut off, but I'm so glad to see that you're all coming back and that you're enjoying more readings. And if you would like a reading, let me know in the comments. Okay. So let's see. Next, we've got a reading for Dawn, and that's Don. So that's someone who applied through the email. So if your name is Dawn, this is for you. Okay, let's see, Dawn, what you need to know right now. Let's see. Dawn, you're going through a period of purification. So very common part of spiritual awakening. It's something we all need to move through. That means big cleansing. And I feel that there's two sides to this. So I feel for you, Dawn, there is certainly the aspect of the emotional purging, the cleansing of, I feel for you it's more like programs, maybe old outdated limiting beliefs, things like that are moving. Still a little bit to go on that, but you're doing great. I can feel that you're working through your stuff. But the other thing that's coming up is I feel it's a purification of the body. There's a sort of detoxification of the body happening. Now, if you're getting colds, flus, strange symptoms, health problems that you can't understand, especially if it's the type of thing that doesn't show up on tests, and it happens a lot, or you go and try and get it looked into and it disappears or it behaves really strangely, it's because your body's going through this energetic detoxification and purification process, and it's all part of raising your vibration to get you to the next stage of awakening. And I can feel you're doing great with that. The energy is really high and bright. The key here is it's kind of like a little sign to make sure that all the healing and clearing work that you're doing to move forward, you want to make sure that you're mirroring that in what you're putting into your body, and even the sort of products and the different things that you might be utilizing, just to make sure that it's in alignment with your energy, because your energy changes when you're going through awakening. And especially when you're going through these sort of purging processes, we become very sensitive to things that we might have used our whole lives. It's just not tolerated anymore. So watch out for that. And I feel you're going to move into really high vibrational energy very quickly. Okay, everyone. Can feel this energy making me itch. Okay, Anna, we've got next. Now let's see. Okay, Anna, let's do a little card for you. Let's see what you need to know most right now. And this was Anna who submitted a request for a reading through the emails. And as I said before, if you're not on our email list, definitely get on it, because we've got tons of other stuff that comes up that you'll never see on social media. We have about 20,000 people on our social media, on our Facebook page, and about 6 people see the posts that we put out. It's all different now, people just can't get the reach. So you want to be on our email list, because that's really where you're going to get our content. You treat it like a VIP as well. Okay, let's see. Anna. There's nothing to worry about, Anna. That's the card that's coming up today. Everything's okay. Everything is being divinely guided, taken care of. If you're concerned about yourself or anyone else, this is very much a sign that everything's going to be all right, and that your guides are stepping in and they're overseeing the entire thing. There's nothing to fret over. There's nothing to be worried about. I can feel in my energy that you're still going to worry anyway, because I get the sense that you might be the type of person that has a tendency to worry, to be a little bit nervous about things. And that's okay, because we're all sensitive. We've all got that sensitive energy. But it's really just about releasing the excess negative energy of worry and fretting and nervousness that's probably completely unnecessary. This tells me that everything's going to be all right. Just a little extra piece, I hope you don't mind. This is the healing part of me coming in now, doing a little bit of detective work. Your fight or flight is quite active, and I would say, Anna, that you want to try and do what you can to calm your fight or flight response down. The more you can calm that down, I can feel in your energies, the more you'll feel that everything is going to be okay. The fight or flight seems to be creating a bit of aggravation and nervousness. I think if you can calm that down, it will be much better. So practicing things like grounding your energies, getting out in nature, taking breaks between things, eating regularly, making sure that you're keeping your blood sugar balanced, all these little things can really help, and making sure that you get a bit of time every day just to kind of unwind, take a little breath, and bring yourself back to centre. Very important. Everything's okay. Lovely. Let's see, so next we're coming to the end here, we've got Francine. Francine, this is your card reading. Let me just see, I'm just going to tune into the deck for you. Here we go. Okay, Francine, let's see what you need to know most right now. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Really, really appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, this is ready straight away. There we go, Francine. And I can confirm this card because I know for a fact that you are making steady progress. So this card usually comes up when we're maybe doubting our abilities, or we're doubting our efforts. We're doubting that we're doing enough, that we're succeeding enough, that we are making enough progress. This card tells me that your guides are 100% content and happy with the progress that you're making, and that you are steadily moving forward, even if there's times where it feels that that's not the case. This card tells me that there's nothing to worry about, just keep moving forward. And very much the images in this card with the candlelight being the person that's kind of moving ahead, I feel that it's keep your face to the light, keep your eyes forward, keep your face to the light, let all the shadows fall behind, and just keep moving forward, because you're really making steady progress. And this is your guide really commending you on that. Well done. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Okay, we have, I'm not sure if it's Gaby or Gaby, Gaby. So this is someone who asked for a reading in the emails, and I apologise if I've mispronounced your name. Just a little bit unfamiliar with the pronunciation, but this is your reading. Let me see. Ooh, right, okay. Let's see what you need to know most right now. Okay. You feel a little bit of resistance energy here. We'll find out what that's about. A little bit of a block, I think. This card's come up already today. It's coming up again. Okay, so this tells me that whatever you're going through, probably something that's been really difficult. It might be a specific event, or it could be kind of life in general, your awakening in general. I feel like there's more of a karmic energy to this. So, you know, the soul is tired. The soul's not sure if it can go on. The soul's feeling like, I can't keep going at the level this is at, or I don't think I've got what it takes to get through. This card tells me every single time, you absolutely have what it takes. You absolutely have everything you could possibly need already within you to get through whatever challenges you're going through right now. And this card tells me that not only do you have what you need, but that your team are behind you. There's huge strength in your team, your spirit team, your guides round about you, and they're not going to let you fall. It's the energy of sort of limiting beliefs, where we think that we're not enough, or we think we're not strong enough, we're not brave enough. This tells me it's purely limiting beliefs. You have everything you need to move forward, and I feel like that's going to happen for you in a big way, but it's going to take just a little push to get going. A little bit of, I'm not too sure about this, but I'm going to kind of push forward with it anyway in a positive way. Good things are coming for you. I'm certain of it. Okay, one last reading left. So we've got a card for Suzanne. Suzanne, who sent an email to me requesting the reading. Let's see. This is the right deck for you. Let's see what you need to know most right now, Suzanne. Okay, let's have a little look. Got a block down the solar plexus. I can feel that in you, Suzanne. Hold a lot of tension there. Let's see. Okay. So, Suzanne, this card comes up. Usually when we find it hard to ask for help, or when we feel like help's not really going to show up, we feel unsupported in life, we feel unsupported in what we're facing right now. And this card is really a little nudge from your guides to kind of say, hey, remember, we're here. We're here for you. All you have to do is ask. And to give you a little bit of context here, Suzanne, your guides generally won't step in and take over, because that wouldn't be the law of free will. They won't step in and do something out with your permission. And that's why the law of free will means that your guides and your angels will only step in when you ask, when you invite them, when you give them permission to step into your life, to make changes, to make adjustments, whatever it is you need. but you must ask. And this tells me that with a little bit of focused intent, just putting your thoughts out to your guides and your team, you can really call that help in. This is very much a card that says, you don't need to keep doing this on your own. You don't need to carry this on your own. We're here, we've got your back, just tell us what you need. That's very much the energy of this card. And I encourage you to take a quiet moment and ask. Now, a lot of people say, what should I say? How should I do it? Is there some sort of specific way you have to do it? Everybody's a little bit different. Some people like to do it during meditation, silently in their minds. Some people like to write what they're asking for. Some people like to use mantras and manifestations and all these different things. It's as simple as having a conversation as if someone were sitting right next to you. Guides, I really need you right now. I need help with this. Please come to my aid and assist me in the highest and best way and the best possible outcome for this situation. You're really just having a conversation. The words don't need to be perfect. It's the intent. And that's where you can ask for the help and the support, the love and the guidance of your team. And they will absolutely come to your aid. This tells me they really want to help, Suzanne. They want to help you. They may be looking at you and feeling that you could be doing with the support. And they're absolutely here to help you, but you must give them that permission, because that shows you how wonderful they are. They won't step in, even if they know something will be better for you. They'll never take over, because they respect you, they respect your life and your choices. That's where we need to have the energy that says, please can you help me, please can you come in and adjust whatever needs to be adjusted to help me move forward. And they will show up in amazing ways when you allow them that space, but it's a permission in the heart, it's an energy. So make sure that you're holding the intention that you're giving them permission to come into your life and make those changes. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the readings, and I hope whether you're watching live, which thank you so much, I really appreciate everyone who joined live, or you're watching the replay, this was so much fun. I love doing this. Maybe we'll make this a bit of a more regular thing, and I hope that everybody got something that helped just a little bit on your pathway just now, because I know it's not easy. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.